Right, let's call this meeting to order. All stand, Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Roll call, Mr. Robinette.
Jason Belt,
Present.
Don Cummings.
Present.
I'm here, Donnie Robinette. Jeanette Baker, absent. James Kopp, he's
Absent.
as well. Jennifer Eccles may be running late. Joe Hubbard.
Here.
Paul. He down here. And Jerry Spindler.
Present.
You have a quorum, Mr. President.
All right. Any modifications to the agenda?
No.
All right. See, committee reports.
Consent agenda.
Oh,
So the only thing that I need to note is that the last four checks that Don and Donnie signed will be on next month's expenses. They came in after I already presented the board packet to you. But other than that, you can seek a motion to approve the consent agenda.
All right. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right. All good. Let's go to committee reports. None.
None.
Old business.
None.
New business.
None.
Treasurer's report, that's me. All right, for the tax period March pay April, the Johnson County Treasurer's Office collected $101,668.85, up from $81,312.35 for the same month as 2025. Our collections are up more than 20% year over year. At the end of March, CVT's checkbook balance $507,316.52. Expenses presented in the month of April totaled $75,396.61. In April, there were 9 deposits totaling $323,008.54. There was $4.03 paid in interest. At the end of April, CVT's checkbook balance was $746,476.25. Expenses presented in the month of May totaled $189,338.62. These details have been shared on Teamwork for review. Claims are scheduled to be paid following tonight's board meeting. Whew.
Good job.
Awesome.
That's excellent. All right.
One stumble.
Right. Mr. Young.
Do we have any ideas why the 20% bump all of a sudden?
Yeah, the occupancy is just really strong and the rate that they're charging is up. So you can track those like year over the year and they're both doing well.
The State Bridge as well.
Staybridge, we lost the 2 hotels in Franklin and gained the Staybridge. So overall we have fewer rooms, but we're filling them better and they're getting more for them. So
Yeah, we lost the 2 in Franklin.
and they have yet to reopen from what I understand.
Same with the one in Greenwood. It's not there.
Right. So we've lost 3, but chugging along.
Perfect.
John Young, Board Attorney. Just a small update. I don't know if anybody heard, but Member Kopp has been appointed to the County Election Board. And there is a rule against holding dual lucrative offices. However, the CBT, as board members, you are entitled to no compensation. You are truly free and clear. I spoke to the county attorney today because Mr. Kopp was appointed by the commissioners. And I'm not sure if she was even aware that he was on the election board now. So the election board has its own attorney who I am going to contact. And the county attorney also said that apparently the attorney general's website does have, it shows what dual lucrative offices are. So the answer is we believe James will be able to continue being a member on here as well as the election board, but we want to just double check that. If for some reason it would be the case that that it is considered a dual lucrative office. And another twist is the election board, because that is obviously political. You have Democrat, Republican, and the clerk. that control that. There may be some special rules for serving on an election board as well. So just keep that in mind. We do not believe there are any issues now, but we're just checking on them. And if for some reason it turned out that he couldn't serve on both, then what the law would say is the board that he was most recently appointed to, he would hold office for, and he would just have automatically left this office. So he's not here tonight, but I'm certain by next meeting that will all be cleared up. So we think he's good, but we're just double checking on it.
Been on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Has he said he wants to do both still?
he does.
He does,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. So
Hmm.
any questions?
No.
All right. That's all I had. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Right, President's report. I know that Don mentioned before, it was the award ceremony. I mean, that was that, and then the fall, I think those are good additions. So yeah, year over year, that's just gonna gain more traction. So that was awesome.
Yeah, we appreciate that you kind of pushed for that. We focus so much on like tourism and attracting visitors that sometimes we need to be reminded to take care of those partners, give them a reason to get together and network and have some good food and recognize some of the ones that have really partnered with us this year.
Ken reminded me that because of our sponsorship at Mallow Run, we get to use each of their 2 venues once for free each year. So
Right. Makes sense too. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not an expensive undertaking on our part.
Mhm. All right, on to the director's report.
All right. Before I get into that, just a few things to update you on. The grant form is being redone, so when you see grant requests in the future, there'll be plenty of room for them to fill them in. So a couple of you suggested that change, and so Felicia and I worked on that, especially Felicia, and we made that happen. So we actually have a grant request. It's from Danny Causey. It's for the Preserving Historic Places Conference. He's not available tonight, so he's just going to come next month. He's actually going to be seeking $7,500 because it's an even more extensive undertaking. So it's going to be a multi-day conference, not just like a day or an overnight, and it's going to involve shuttling people and so I think it's certainly worth considering. So he'll present that, and then the other thing that looks like it's coming to fruition is the Veterans Alley larger metal piece. So we've got the vignettes on the one side of the Veterans Alley in Franklin. We didn't have to pay any of that cost. So the city and other partners did that. This next side that we've wanted to do all along and commemorate the 250th at the same time, they just got 25,000 from the Franklin EDC. So I think they're going to be coming to us potentially for some matching funding. So those are the 2 things that I know are probably coming.
Danny's event, was that, who's putting that on? Was that a Franklin idea or did Franklin get selected to put it on?
Yeah, so Franklin, Discover Downtown Franklin had to apply, and it was a competitive process. And some of these folks had been to Franklin before and saw the progress and saw the history. So the work that we and all the partners have done to make Franklin better helped attract that conference. So as the CVT board, the first letter C stands for conferences. So we've done a lot of like leisure travel and we did a bus tour earlier this year. It's nice that we're getting a few conferences. We're actually attracting them. If we keep that momentum up, I'm confident that we can get like a downtown hotel at some point. There's already been a little chatter that that's a
Was
possibility.
that regional or just Indiana?
Indiana. Yeah. 400 people staying multiple nights. So it's going to generate a lot of room nights for us. So
Do you know when that is, or?
I think it's late September, early October.
Of this year?
Go across.
yeah, I think it's exactly. So let's see here. Yeah, so that's and a few of you reached out to ask about the grants. So yes, we've awarded a little bit more than we had budgeted, but we had 44,000 left over, and actually with Edinburgh's Plaza not coming to fruition this year, but rather next year, we've got like 144,000 that we could allocate yet this year. So I think we could do that alley, do that conference, and still be able to fund the miscellaneous things that come in. I don't foresee any other big projects this year, and those are the ones that really cut that figure We'll probably have a few events, minor things, so I think we're in good shape.
Is there a way you can conceive of managing that carryover information in the grant stuff?
Yeah, I can. I think what I can do is just add a sentence to that fact that we have approximately left over and.
Have you heard much about the Edinburgh, I guess, Plaza and how that whole process, I guess?
Yeah, Sarah Beth has received several grants, not just ours, but a few others. It looks they've cleared the building. There was a pit. Once they did that, they filled the pit. They just approved paying for a design. So this company's doing a comprehensive design of the space. They've actually picked a bid that was a few $1,000s more, but it's comprehensive. It's like all the features, the amphitheater, seating, water features, electric for food trucks, how to program it. So they've got the plan and she's targeting spring of 2027 to open it.
Oh,
Most of the delay had to do with when they
That
tore down the
hole.
previous building. It
Yeah.
was a lot deeper than they thought.
mhm.
Jerry and I did go and inspect that property
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago.
Look good.
Man, you guys have been
Pile of
on
dirt.
a tour of all the amphitheaters and soon to be amphitheaters.
I haven't. Don did.
Okay.
We should all do that.
Yeah.
Do we need to vote on adjusting the budget?
No, because it's in the same line item.
Okay.
If we had to like transfer from a line item, we could, but. So that's grants. That was the slide that was going to be new requests, but there are none, so we can move on. Website. What I like about this stat is a pretty strong number of users, but also the average session is up, so people are spending more time on there, probably looking at multiple festivals and events and things to do. So that's some of the top things they were searching for. Placer highlights. You can see trips are up month over month and year over year. Terre Haute continues to be a top market along with our usuals like Chicago and Indianapolis. The stays are trending longer, which we like. That's contributing to those room nights. What I like is so it seems like everything that is happening is more successful every year. So like Spring Vintage Fest, you see just year over year, 7,900 visits in 2025 and then 2,000 more the next year. A lot of the stores told Danny that they had their best sales day, not just during that event, but that they've ever had in their store. Farm Girl Mercantile said, like, by far the best day I've ever had as a store. She's, so there's a lot of good momentum going. I think I posted on Teamwork about the Artcraft Live series. They learned a lot from that. The kids events the kid event did the best of all, Puppy Pals. So I think they going forward would probably do things because where the kids go, the parents go. So I think they found a formula there. Comedy, it was nice to bring that into town. So I think they plan to continue to do that. In fact, at the meeting where I helped secure the $25,000 for the alley, the Artcraft also got $25,000 from the EDC to do permanent lighting and sound because they've been renting it every time they do one of these shows. So with being able to buy that, I think that they can make that more sustainable because they don't have to rent year after year. So that's good news with that. Continue to be a strong occupancy. Actually, since I turned the board packet in early, the last two have been over 80% occupancy. So we continue to outperform the comp set, and our numbers are very strong with the hotels.
We moved really fast today, Jen.
Did we? Is it over? No.
Almost. There were no grant requests, so
Goodness.
that's where we stand approximately with our current funding. So we remain in a strong fiscal position. Jason alluded to our spring get together. Thank you, everyone that was able to make that. Our next chance to all get together with our partners is September 28th at Mallow Run at the barn. So, yeah, that's it. Any questions that anybody might have for us?
Is There'll be also online.
Yeah.
Yeah, her slide, there was made mention of the fact that you attended a meeting relative to story or however that thing with the Q in it's pronounced.
Oh, I was in on that meeting too, so I can speak to that.
Just wanted any particular takeaways?
So Story, spelled with a Q, is an app that a lot of communities use to do walking tours. So we actually
And we gave Brent.
gave a grant so Franklin could get in that business, and it allowed them to get to the level where they can have 10 different walking tours. And we already built out 6 of them in the paper form at our visitor center. So Shelby's role will be to put those on the app, and it'll be the first 6 walking tours when this launches. So there's going to be like QR codes at the various sites. So if you're anywhere in Franklin, you can see that and go, oh, I can start the walking tour here, and call it up on your phone, and it'll guide you to all the spots. And so it'll involve signage, the app, and publicity around it. So it's just one more value add. I don't know that anyone's going to, as Dana said when she presented, I don't know if anyone's going to come here just for that, but when visitors come, you want to give them things to do like the Fun Plaza, guided walking tours, and it just adds value and makes them want to come back.
Dwell time.
Dwell time,
Dollars spent.
dollars. All right. Well, thank you all. We appreciate having a quorum so that we could pay the bills and stuff. So can we adjourn the meeting?
I told Ken about this, the Fun Plaza package. So that is right next to my office. And as soon as those cornhole boards were unboxed and put up, there's been people using them since. And just because my office is right next door, I called Ken the next day and just said that this is popular. I mean, people are just walking down the street. They see the cornhole boards. They got their kids, not even with kids necessarily. They stop and, they're participating. So just to let the board know, that seems like that was another good idea. So
Thank you for that feedback.
Thought you were gonna say you called Ken to complain of the annoyance of so much noise is out there.
I knew for 16 hours.
Nothing wrong with that at all. No.
Day and
And it's
night.
like that.
Right.
When Greenwood put in its first trail along Smith Valley Road, there were people walking on it while the asphalt was still hot.
Oh,
There really is
remember that.
demand for things to do,
Yeah, and it goes back to the grants. We're talking about like how we're slightly over what we budgeted, but I say as long as good ideas are coming in and we can use those reserves, we should fund good ideas while we can because
costs $1,000.
30,000, but that involves signage. And those concrete games.
It was 1,000 from the cornhole.
Lower that. We'll lower it. Well, we got an assessment on nearby businesses.
Well, that's right.
Just remember, we have an agreement for the use of the equipment, if you will.
Yeah.
So.
There was an attorney that didn't want to get hit by beanbags, so we installed fences and stuff, so he wouldn't be harmed. There's no attorneys harmed in this process.
I didn't. No, I don't. Make sure you have insurance. The business.
Yeah, and they do, so.
Hey, Ken, I noticed a heart with the Franklin sign over. Did I miss something? Did we do that, or is that like the parks or something?
So we worked with the parks. They used our vendor Expo Arts, who does our alleys, but they actually had the funding to do that themselves.
I saw it today, and there were like 3 different groups of people over there taking pictures already. It's really cool.
It's the same thing. You put something cool in your community, and Don's noticed it. You've noticed it. You notice it. So let's keep investing and making our community great.
Yep, pretty cool.
All right.
Right.
Well, any other comments? No? All right. I guess, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right. Have a great month.
You beat Brian's record.
Well, you started
Second.
by 7, so you all, I think.